The energy you carry shapes the reality you experience. Without even realizing it, your subconscious is constantly broadcasting a frequency that determines what you attract. Shift that vibration, and your entire life will transform. Everything in existence moves in waves of energy, and whether you're aware of it or not, your own vibration is shaping the world around you. The way you think, feel, and act generates an unseen signal, a frequency that attracts circumstances, people, and opportunities into your life. Most people operate on autopilot, unaware that their subconscious energy is dictating their experiences. But what happens when you take control? When you shift your frequency with intention? You step into a state where manifestation is no longer a struggle, but a natural flow. Aligning with the right vibrations isn't about forcing change. It's about tuning in to the energy that already exists within you. As you refine your awareness and make conscious adjustments, your external world begins to mirror your internal transformation. This isn't just about positive thinking or wishful dreaming. It's about understanding the deeper mechanics of energy and vibration and how they shape your reality at every level. Once you grasp this, you'll no longer be at the mercy of external circumstances. Instead, you'll become the architect of your own life, effortlessly drawing in the experiences you desire. If you're ready to take control of your energy and shift your frequency with intention, declare it now. Type, "I am aligned" in the comments and step into your power. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to help us reach 1,000 souls who are ready to transform their reality. 1. The foundation of energy, understanding frequency dynamics. The entire universe is a vast, interconnected field of energy in motion. Everything, from the smallest subatomic particles to the grandest galaxies, exists in a constant state of vibration. This motion is not random, but rather a fundamental characteristic of existence itself. Matter, which appears solid to the naked eye, is actually composed of vibrating energy at its core. This vibration extends beyond the physical and into the unseen, forming the energetic framework that underlies all reality. Every living being, object, and space emits a unique vibrational signature that defines its presence within this energetic field. These vibrations are not just passive. They interact, influence, and respond to everything around them, creating a continuous exchange of energy. Your own energy field is not separate from this universal movement. Whether you are aware of it or not, you are constantly emitting and receiving vibrations. This field is always active, shaping the way you experience life and the way life responds to you. Just like a radio signal, your energy carries information, unique to you, but also part of a larger network of frequencies that make up the fabric of existence. This energy is neither fixed nor stagnant. It is fluid, shifting in response to internal and external influences, reflecting changes in thought, movement, environment, and the unseen forces surrounding you. Even in stillness, there is motion. Even in silence, there is vibration. Your presence itself is a dynamic expression of energy. Vibrational shifts happen naturally. You're not locked into a single frequency, but exist within a range of motion that fluctuates throughout the day and over time. This movement is automatic, influenced by countless factors. The environment around you, the space you occupy, and the interactions you have all contribute to changes in your energetic state. Even without conscious awareness, your frequency is continuously adjusting to the rhythms of life. Just as the ocean moves with the tides, your energy moves in response to its surroundings. Every moment, whether still or active, is part of an ongoing vibrational exchange where your energy interacts with the world in ways both subtle and profound. Your body and mind serve as powerful conductors of energy, channeling vibration in complex ways. The physical body is not just a structure of flesh and bone, but a system that processes and responds to energy at every level. The heart, brain, and nervous system generate electromagnetic fields that extend beyond the body, influencing the energetic space around you. The mind, through thought and awareness, directs energy, shaping the patterns that form your vibrational field. Even the act of breathing carries vibrational movement, linking the internal and external worlds. The body absorbs energy from its surroundings, and at the same time, it radiates its own unique frequency outward. Every sensation, every motion, and every experience contributes to the dynamic flow of energy that defines your existence. To navigate life with clarity, it is essential to first understand this foundation of energy. Before any shift can be made, there must be recognition of how energy moves and interacts. Just as one cannot reshape a river without understanding its currents, one cannot influence vibration without first observing its nature. The key to deep awareness begins with the realization that nothing is truly still. Everything is alive with motion, and every moment is a part of the great symphony of energy that defines existence. 2. The universal laws of vibration and attraction. The universe operates according to fundamental principles that govern the movement and interaction of energy. These principles, known as universal laws, define how vibrations function, interact, and influence everything within existence. While vibration itself is the foundation of all things, these laws dictate the patterns and outcomes of energetic movement. They are not abstract concepts, but intrinsic forces that structure reality. Understanding these laws provides insight into how energy flows, connects, and manifests in the material and unseen realms. The law of vibration is the underlying principle that dictates that nothing is truly still. At the core of every object, thought, and living being is a vibrational frequency unique to its nature. This law explains that all matter is composed of energy oscillating at different rates, whether tangible or intangible. Everything emits a frequency that determines its state of being. The chair you sit on, the air you breathe, and the sound of your voice all exist within this vibrational spectrum. Each frequency interacts with its environment, creating an endless interplay of motion. This law is foundational because it reveals that reality itself is constructed of layered vibrations, forming the structure of existence. Building upon this principle, the law of attraction states that vibrations of a similar nature are magnetically drawn to one another. This law governs the way energy interacts, forming patterns of alignment based on resonance. Just as tuning forks vibrate in harmony when struck with a matching frequency, all forms of energy respond to vibrations of a similar kind. This attraction is not a matter of preference, but a fundamental function of how vibrations organize themselves. Frequencies that are alike naturally coalesce, while those that are vastly different repel or remain separate. This principle is what creates energetic connections on all levels, from the atomic to the cosmic, shaping everything from personal experiences to universal events. The law of polarity introduces the concept that every vibration has an opposing force. Just as light and shadow exist as complementary aspects of the same reality, All frequencies contain an inherent duality. Heat has cold, expansion has contraction, and motion has stillness. These polarities are not contradictory, but rather two aspects of the same energetic expression. This law teaches that balance is found not by eliminating one side, but by understanding and mastering both. Every frequency exists within a spectrum, and movement between polarities is a natural part of energy flow. Recognizing the presence of opposing forces allows for a deeper comprehension of how vibrational balance is maintained. The law of rhythm governs the cyclical nature of energy. Vibrations do not move in a straight line, but follow repeating patterns and flows. This principle is evident in nature, where day turns to night, seasons change, and tides rise and fall. Every energetic movement follows a rhythm, from the motion of planets to the beating of a heart. Understanding these cycles allows alignment with natural energetic flows, preventing resistance to the inevitable shifts within vibration. The universe operates in waves, and this law ensures that all energy moves in patterns of expansion and contraction, creating the rhythm of existence. The law of cause and effect ensures that every vibration produces a corresponding outcome. No movement of energy is without consequence. Just as a stone dropped into water creates ripples, every vibrational output generates an energetic response. This law governs the way energy interacts, ensuring that each action, no matter how small, produces a result. Vibrations set in motion will always return in some form, establishing a continuous exchange of energetic reactions. It is through this principle that all vibrational shifts, whether intentional or not, create patterns that extend outward and return in predictable ways. Each of these laws works in harmony to regulate the unseen mechanics of energy. They form the structural framework within which vibrations operate, ensuring that all energy follows specific and unchanging principles. By understanding them, one gains insight into the forces that shape existence, providing a deeper awareness of how vibrational dynamics unfold throughout the universe. 3. The emotional body and its impact on frequency. Emotions are not just fleeting reactions, they are energy in motion, each carrying a distinct frequency that becomes stored within your energetic field. Every experience leaves an imprint, shaping the vibrational patterns that define your overall state. When an emotion arises, it does not simply vanish after it is felt. It lingers in your energy field, influencing your vibrational output long after the moment has passed. Joy, sadness, anger, and peace all create unique energetic signatures, and over time, these stored frequencies contribute to the foundation of your vibrational state. If certain emotions are experienced frequently, they begin to form patterns reinforcing specific energetic imprints within you. These stored emotions act as signals, attracting similar energy and influencing the way you experience reality. When emotions such as fear, guilt, or resentment are held for prolonged periods, they weigh down your energy, creating a slow and dense vibration. Negative emotions carry a heavy charge that disrupts the natural flow of energy, making it harder for higher frequencies to take root. The weight of these emotions can feel like an invisible burden, shaping the way you interact with the world and the experiences that unfold around you. They do not merely exist in the background. They actively influence the way energy moves within you. Just as a cluttered space can make movement difficult, a buildup of unresolved emotions restricts the free flow of energy, leading to stagnation. These lower frequencies form an energetic resistance, slowing the natural movement of vibration and creating a cycle where similar emotions are reinforced over time. Emotional transmutation is the process through which the vibrational impact of an emotion is altered. Energy is never destroyed, only transformed, and emotions follow the same principle. When an emotion is fully processed rather than suppressed or ignored, its energetic weight changes. This does not mean erasing an emotion, but rather allowing it to move through its natural cycle without becoming trapped within your field. Emotional energy that is acknowledged and given space to be felt shifts in frequency, reducing its hold over your vibrational state. By changing the way an emotion is experienced and expressed, its energetic imprint also changes. A stored feeling of fear, when properly processed, may transform into wisdom, just as anger can shift into clarity when its energy is understood rather than resisted. Every emotion carries energy that can either stagnate or evolve based on how it is handled. Emotions such as love and gratitude operate at the highest vibrational frequencies, expanding the energy field rather than contracting it. Unlike lower emotions, which create density, high-frequency emotions create openness, allowing energy to flow more freely. Gratitude, in particular, acts as an amplifier, strengthening and expanding vibrational output. Love, in its purest form, does not cling or restrict. It radiates outward, elevating everything within its reach. These elevated states shift the entire energetic structure, increasing vibrational momentum and allowing energy to rise rather than settle into stagnation. The more often these emotions are felt, the more they become embedded as dominant frequencies, reshaping the overall energy field. When emotions remain unprocessed, they create repetitive energetic patterns that loop over time. The body and mind form habitual emotional responses, reinforcing the same frequencies unless they are actively shifted. An unhealed emotion does not simply disappear. It continues to cycle through experiences, manifesting in new ways until it is fully acknowledged. These loops make it difficult to break free from certain emotional states, as the stored energy continuously seeks expression in familiar ways. Without awareness, these patterns can become ingrained, making certain emotions feel unavoidable, even when external circumstances change. The energy stored within an emotional loop continues to vibrate at the same frequency, attracting more of the same experiences that reinforce the initial feeling. This cycle continues until the frequency is consciously shifted, allowing energy to move into a new state. 4. Raising your frequency through self-awareness. Self-awareness is the key to understanding and directing your own vibrational state. Without awareness, your frequency moves automatically, shifting in response to external influences and internal habits without conscious input. Many people go through life without noticing how their energy fluctuates, assuming that moods, reactions, and thoughts happen on their own. However, nothing within your energy field is random. Every shift has a cause. The moment you become aware of your own frequency, you regain control over it. Instead of being pulled in different directions by unnoticed patterns, awareness allows you to observe what is happening within your vibrational state and recognize the factors influencing it. This recognition is the first step toward intentional frequency shifts, as you can only change what you acknowledge. Your thought patterns play a major role in shaping your vibrational state. Every thought carries an energetic signature, and when the same thoughts repeat, they reinforce specific vibrational pathways. Just as water carves a deeper groove when it flows through the same path over time, repeated thoughts create energetic patterns that become ingrained. Positive or negative, conscious or unconscious, these thought loops strengthen the frequency they carry. If a thought pattern is rooted in doubt, frustration, or worry, the vibration aligns with that energy, making it more dominant. On the other hand, thoughts based on clarity, openness, or possibility strengthen a higher vibrational state. Because thoughts influence vibration so directly, becoming aware of them is crucial. Without noticing what thoughts are being repeated, the vibrational patterns they create continue to operate without interruption. Mindfulness acts as a stabilizer, preventing unconscious frequency shifts. The mind is often caught in a cycle of reacting, absorbing energy from the outside world, responding automatically, and replaying past experiences. This state of unawareness allows external influences to dictate vibrational movement. However, when you become fully present in the moment, your energy stabilizes. Mindfulness means noticing not only your surroundings, but also your internal state, your thoughts, emotions, and subtle energetic changes. Instead of being pulled by unconscious reactions, you observe them as they arise, creating space between experience and response. This space is where control over vibration is found. Without presence, shifts happen without awareness, causing the frequency to rise or fall without intentional direction. When mindfulness is maintained, the energy remains centered, preventing unnecessary drops in vibration caused by unnoticed reactions. Conscious redirection allows you to shift your vibration intentionally by choosing new responses. Without awareness, the same thoughts and emotions cycle continuously, reinforcing an existing frequency. However, when you actively change your response to a situation, you alter the energetic output in that moment. Even the smallest shift in perspective creates a vibrational change, as energy follows the focus of attention. Choosing a new response does not mean denying or suppressing emotions. It means recognizing that in any given moment, multiple possibilities exist, and the choice made determines the vibrational state that follows. This act of redirection resets the energy field, allowing for movement into a different frequency instead of remaining stuck in an automatic vibrational loop. Inner dialogue plays a powerful role in maintaining vibrational stability. The way you speak to yourself, whether out loud or in thought, creates energetic imprints that shape your frequency over time. If inner dialogue is filled with criticism, doubt, or resistance, the energy follows that pattern, reinforcing a lower vibrational state. Conversely, when self-talk is supportive, balanced, and open, the frequency stabilizes at a higher level. This dialogue operates constantly, even when unnoticed, forming the foundation of personal vibration. Because energy is influenced by repeated input, the nature of inner dialogue determines the overall vibrational tone of your being. Recognizing how you speak to yourself allows for an understanding of the patterns shaping your frequency, offering the ability to shift them with intention. 5. The laws of energy manifestation. Energy is not passive. It is constantly moving, shaping, and forming the reality around you. Every outcome, experience, and materialization is a result of energy flowing in a specific direction. The way energy organizes itself is not random. It follows distinct patterns and principles that determine how thoughts and intentions transform into tangible results. These principles, known as the laws of energy manifestation, explain how vibrational input creates physical and experiential outcomes. They govern the process through which unseen energy becomes something real, showing that nothing appears without a corresponding energetic foundation. The law of energy flow states that energy, once directed toward a goal, gathers momentum until it materializes. Energy is never stagnant. It is always moving, and when it is consistently focused on a specific outcome, it naturally builds upon itself. The more energy is channeled in one direction, the stronger it becomes, creating a force that pulls the desired outcome into existence. This flow does not require force. It simply follows the path set by consistent, energetic input. When energy is directed with clarity, it does not dissipate or scatter, but instead organizes itself toward the intended result. Just as a river carves its course over time, persistent energy flow strengthens the pathway to manifestation. The law of consistency reinforces that repeated energetic alignment strengthens the power of manifestation. A single moment of focus is not enough to create a shift. Manifestation requires sustained energetic presence. Each time energy aligns with an outcome, it reinforces the vibrational imprint of that intention. Over time, this repeated alignment solidifies the energy pattern, making manifestation more likely. When energy is inconsistent, results become unstable, as shifting focus interrupts the momentum. Consistency ensures that the vibrational structure being created remains intact, allowing energy to build rather than disperse. Every repetition strengthens the manifestation pathway, deepening the energetic connection between the intention and its physical outcome. The law of alignment states that manifestation only occurs when thoughts, emotions, and actions match the desired frequency. Energy does not respond to wishful thinking alone. It follows the dominant vibration present. If thoughts are focused on an outcome, but emotions are filled with doubt, or actions contradict the goal, manifestation does not occur. True alignment means that every aspect of energy is moving in the same direction. Thoughts must reinforce belief. Emotions must carry the vibration of success, and actions must reflect the reality being created. When all elements are aligned, energy moves without resistance, allowing manifestation to unfold naturally. Misalignment weakens the process, as energy is pulled in conflicting directions. The law of abundance states that energy is infinite, and scarcity is a false perception. The universe does not operate on limitation. There is no lack of energy, opportunities, or possibilities. The belief in scarcity creates an energetic barrier that blocks manifestation as energy responds to the frequency being projected. When the mind is conditioned to see lack, the energy field reflects that, reinforcing a reality where resources seem limited. However, when abundance is recognized as an inherent truth, energy expands freely, allowing manifestation to occur without restriction. There is no shortage in the universe. Only the perception of shortage creates limitation. The law of resonance explains that experiences are drawn to individuals based on their dominant energetic state. The universe mirrors energy, returning external conditions that match internal vibrations. Every frequency carries a signature, and whatever energy is most present within a person is what materializes in their reality. Resonance ensures that like attracts like. If the dominant vibration is one of expansion, growth, and possibility, external circumstances align with that state. If the dominant vibration is uncertainty, hesitation, or fear, reality reflects that as well. The energetic field continuously interacts with the external world, shaping what is received based on what is consistently emitted The power of sound and frequency. Healing sound is not just something we hear. It is a form of energy that carries vibration, influencing the frequencies within and around us. Every sound wave moves through space in measurable patterns, affecting matter at both the physical and energetic levels. Since everything is in a state of vibration, sound waves have the ability to interact with and adjust these vibrations, altering the state of the energy field. This interaction makes sound one of the most direct tools for shifting frequencies, as it bypasses thought and emotion, working on a fundamental vibrational level. Unlike mental techniques that require conscious effort, sound naturally enters the body and energy field, reorganizing patterns without resistance. Certain frequencies are particularly powerful in recalibrating energy, as they resonate with the natural harmony of the universe. Among them, 432 Hz and 528 Hz are known for their ability to restore balance and promote healing. The frequency of 432 Hz is associated with deep relaxation, clarity, and alignment with natural rhythms, while 528 Hz is often called the miracle tone because of its connection to DNA repair and cellular healing. These tones do not create new energy, rather they clear distortions and guide the body back to its original vibrational state. Exposure to these frequencies assists in releasing energetic blockages, allowing the body and mind to function in greater harmony. Sound-producing instruments, such as Tibetan singing bowls and tuning forks, work by creating physical vibrations that interact with the body's energy. When a bowl or fork is activated, it produces a steady frequency that radiates outward, influencing any energy field it touches. These instruments do not impose a frequency onto the body, but instead invite energy to synchronize with their stable vibrations. Just as a tuning fork can bring an out-of-tune instrument back into harmony, these sound tools bring energy back to balance by providing a constant, undisturbed vibration for the body to align with. This process is especially effective for dissolving stagnant or disharmonious frequencies, as the steady resonance of the instruments overrides chaotic energy patterns. The human voice is one of the most powerful vibrational tools available, and chanting and vocal toning amplify energetic resonance in a unique way. Unlike external sound sources, vocal vibrations originate from within, directly influencing the internal frequency of the body. When chanting or toning, the vibrations travel through the bones, tissues, and energy centers, creating deep resonance throughout the entire system. The repetition of certain tones stabilizes and strengthens the energetic field, reinforcing a specific vibrational state. Since vocalized sound is directly connected to breath, it also naturally synchronizes energy flow, making it a direct bridge between physical and energetic alignment. Music, when used intentionally, has a profound effect on the subconscious, as it alters underlying energetic patterns without conscious awareness. The mind absorbs sound at a deep level, shaping thought processes, emotional states, and energetic frequencies in the background. Certain rhythms and melodies naturally entrain the brain to specific vibrational states, making music a subtle but powerful tool for reprogramming energy. Because the subconscious mind does not resist sound, listening to carefully selected frequencies allows for vibrational shifts to take place effortlessly. 7. The role of consciousness in vibrational mastery. Consciousness is the key to perceiving and mastering vibration. It is not separate from energy, but rather the force that directs, interprets, and interacts with it. The way a person experiences reality is shaped by their level of awareness, as consciousness determines how energy is understood and responded to. When awareness is limited, vibrational shifts go unnoticed, and energy is experienced passively. However, as consciousness expands, perception sharpens, and a deeper sensitivity to energetic fields emerges. This heightened perception allows for direct recognition of how frequencies interact, influencing thoughts, environments, and experiences. Rather than being controlled by external energy, expanded consciousness makes it possible to observe and guide vibrational states with precision. At higher levels of awareness, intuition becomes more active, providing direct access to inner guidance. Intuition is not a random feeling, but a form of energetic recognition, an immediate knowing that bypasses logical reasoning. When consciousness reaches elevated frequencies, it moves beyond surface-level perception, tapping into deeper layers of information. These insights do not come from external sources, but arise from a heightened ability to sense and interpret energy in real time. The clarity gained through expanded consciousness is not intellectual, but vibrational, revealing what is energetically aligned or misaligned without the need for analysis. The more refined the awareness, the stronger the intuitive connection, allowing decisions to be made based on energy rather than thought alone. As vibrational awareness deepens, reality itself appears to shift. Raising one's frequency alters perception, making it possible to access new dimensions of experience. These dimensions are not necessarily separate places, but expanded states of awareness where different energetic realities become available. When vibration is dense, experience is limited to what is immediately visible and physically tangible. However, as frequency increases, perception extends beyond what the senses typically register, revealing subtler energies and deeper layers of existence. In these states, synchronicity, energetic patterns, and unspoken connections become more apparent, demonstrating that reality is not as fixed or linear as it once seemed. One of the most profound effects of expanded awareness is the transformation of time perception. At higher frequencies, time is no longer experienced as a rigid sequence of past, present, and future. Instead, events appear interconnected, with moments blending into one another. This nonlinear perception arises because higher states of consciousness operate beyond ordinary temporal constraints. The past is not seen as something gone, and the future is not something waiting to arrive. Both are accessible in the present moment as vibrational possibilities. This shift does not mean physical time ceases to exist, but rather that its limitations become less restrictive, allowing for a fluid interaction with experiences beyond a linear framework. As consciousness expands, synchronicities become more frequent and significant. These are not coincidences, but reflections of a heightened energetic alignment. When awareness is elevated, reality responds in more direct and meaningful ways, arranging circumstances that mirror the internal vibrational state. Encounters, opportunities, and insights arrive at precisely the right moment, not through planning, but as a natural result of energetic resonance. The more consciousness aligns with high-frequency states, the more life unfolds in synchronistic patterns, revealing a seamless connection between energy and experience. 8. The laws of universal balance and energy flow. Energy moves in a constant state of balance, always seeking equilibrium. When energy becomes concentrated in one area, it naturally creates a deficiency elsewhere. This is the foundation of the law of balance, which ensures that no energy remains stagnant or overly dominant for long. Every shift in vibration affects the overall energy field, meaning that any excess in one direction must be counterbalanced in another. When this balance is disrupted, whether through overexertion, attachment, or resistance, energetic harmony is lost, leading to distortions in experiences, physical well-being, or external circumstances. The more one understands the natural need for balance, the more one can observe how energy distributes itself to maintain stability. This balancing mechanism is reinforced by the law of equilibrium, which governs the way vibrational forces correct themselves. Every energetic action generates an equal adjustment elsewhere, maintaining harmony across all levels. This law operates universally, from the smallest energetic interactions to the vast rhythms of the cosmos. When energy is given out excessively, whether through effort, emotion, or thought, equilibrium ensures that a compensatory response follows. This is not a punishment, but a natural adjustment. If one aspect of life becomes heavily prioritized, while another is neglected, the energy field will shift accordingly to restore balance. Understanding this law allows for greater trust in the natural flow of energy rather than attempting to force specific outcomes. The law of surrender plays a key role in maintaining this balance by emphasizing the importance of releasing resistance. Resistance blocks energy, preventing it from flowing in its natural state. The more energy is held onto rigidly, whether in the form of control, fear, or attachment, the more distortion occurs. Letting go does not mean giving up, but rather allowing energy to move as it naturally should. When energy is surrendered, it is able to find its optimal path, bringing stability and clarity. Attempting to hold onto certain frequencies while avoiding others creates imbalance, while surrendering allows energy to return to its most aligned state. Energy does not move randomly, but follows established cycles, a principle governed by the law of cycles. Every energetic pattern operates within a rhythmic flow, much like the changing of the seasons or the rising and falling of tides. Trying to force energy outside of its natural cycle disrupts this alignment, often leading to resistance and stagnation. Recognizing these patterns allows for smoother, energetic transitions and prevents unnecessary struggle. Whether in personal experiences or larger cosmic movements, cycles determine the timing of energy shifts, ensuring that all transformations occur in their proper sequence. Finally, the law of reflection reveals that external circumstances are always a mirror of internal energetic states. The vibrational field interacts with the environment, shaping experiences that directly correspond to one's energy. When energy is harmonious, external conditions align effortlessly, reflecting that balance. When distortions exist within, they appear in the external world as challenges or disruptions. This law is not about judgment, but about understanding that reality is a direct response to energy. By observing these reflections, the state of energetic balance becomes clear, providing insight into where harmony exists and where realignment is needed.